This guy stormed the pitch with a club and did something terrible. This woman crashed a Champions League final to promote a website that, well, you really shouldn't visit. These are the moments when fans totally ruined football. At PSG, Neymar was trying to take a corner kick, but the crowd wasn't exactly friendly toward him. A bunch of people started throwing stuff at the superstar, and check out how he reacted. When Liverpool won the title, the fans weren't too welcoming toward the rival team. Just look at what went down. Check out this crazy moment. A player spotted his brother getting into trouble in the stands. He didn't even think twice. He rushed over to calm things down.
So I was looking for my brother in the stand, and there was a guy, a couple of rows in front of my brother. He was going like this. Like this, you know? Tottenham fan.
Here, the goalkeeper tried to taunt the crowd, but it backfired big time. Look what this fan did. One of his teammates lost it and went after the guy, and had to be held back by his own coach. A brawl in the stands threw everything into chaos during this match. It was tough to get people to calm down. Someone threw something onto the field here, and in this other shot, you can see a player getting hit, and he didn't take it very well. After this foul, sadly, the striker was subjected to racist abuse. Take a look at his reaction. The ref just let the game continue, which only made everyone even more furious. What a terrible situation. Check out how dangerous this was. Somebody ran onto the field with a piece of wood. Thankfully, the guy got arrested, and everyone could breathe a little easier. This fan definitely wanted Neymar's autograph. Too bad the kid didn't have the speed to pull it off. What should have been a simple corner kick turned into a total mess. After scoring a goal, this player went to celebrate.
Yes, there it is!
But a rival fan wasn't having it, and just look at what happened. Nailed him. Luckily, they managed to hold the guy back. This striker thought it would be smart to celebrate right in front of the opposing fans. Yeah, it didn't go over well. Look how the crowd reacted. Security had their hands full, but the player just acted like nothing was happening. Watch this play and what it triggered in the stadium. A full-on invasion broke out, forcing the ref to stop the match. But the craziest part? A player had to grab the stadium mic and literally ask the fans to chill out. This fan thought he was gonna teach the rival a lesson, but that's not quite how it went down. Before a penalty kick, the guy pulled off this crazy stunt and totally lost it with the striker. While the team was celebrating the goal, this fan stormed the field and did this. Looks like someone got hurt. The coach was seriously pissed off at the invader. Celebrating a win is always great, unless something like this happens. What a mess. Players from both teams had to run to the locker rooms while chaos took over the pitch. Check out what this guy did. He ran onto the field just to flip the bird at the player. Notice how many security guards it took to get him off the field. Everything seemed calm in this match until the rival did this right in front of the fans. Yeah, they weren't too happy about that.
Right on halftime.
When the goalkeeper saved this penalty, the rival fan didn't take it up too well and ran onto the field. But he forgot the keeper was way bigger than him. Still, right after that, the goalkeeper got hit by an object. The crowd was totally out of control. Look at what this fan did. He sprinted down the stands, ran onto the field, and went straight for the player. Neymar was going up to receive an award, but the crowd ended up booing him. Here's how he reacted. Cristiano Ronaldo is always a target for fans. This one tried to run at his idol, but Ronaldo just dodged him like a pro. Later on, another fan actually managed to reach him, but this time, Ronaldo got pretty annoyed.
Coming on and getting hold of Ronaldo, and this is getting ridiculous. This is out of control. And Bayer Leverkusen will...
Haaland grabbed everyone's attention after scoring a goal. He went off to celebrate, but check out how this fan in the stands reacted. The goalkeeper was just minding his business when a fan attacked him. The guy ran back into the stands, while the keeper had to get medical attention. Mbappe scored off a rebound from a penalty and started taunting the fans. But oh man, look how the crowd fired back. What do you do when a rival player misses a penalty that badly? Well, this fan reacted like this, and the worst part is, the player he went after wasn't even on the field. Now, check out this surreal moment. A fan was shouting at the striker, but right after, the guy scored and celebrated like this. Here's another funny guy trying to get an autograph from Cristiano Ronaldo. In the end, Ronaldo stayed classy, and the fan walked away with a killer photo. Definitely one for the memories. After this weird play, the fan went completely nuts and pulled this stunt. Dude was totally out of control. Have you ever seen anything like this? A player got hit by what looked like a flagpole. He went down hard, needed medical help, and the fan got arrested. When someone threw a beer bottle at Di Maria, look at how he reacted. And right after that, his team even scored. He wasn't about to let it slide. He went straight to the stands to confront the fans. This is just wild. A fan ran onto the field waving a flag, and to everyone's surprise, he actually did this. Of course, it turned into a huge mess. The goalkeeper was getting ready to take a goal kick when this happened. The whole crowd went nuts. After getting heckled, this player called a fan out for a fight. And yeah, it didn't end well. Just look at this. Then, after a controversial play, another fan stormed the pitch. Security stopped him, but he ended up getting shoved by a player. Everything was normal during the match until a crazy fan handcuffed himself to the goalpost. Obviously, the game had to stop, and the guy became the main attraction in the stadium. What was even going through his head? In this scene, a bunch of cups were thrown and hit the player right on the head. I bet that one hurt. Ironically, he clapped back at the crowd, but when the camera zoomed in, you could see blood running down his face.
Is leading, and the West Ham players are going over to the fans.
This fan almost blended in with the players, but then he went for an attack and got dragged off the field. And yes, even in women's football, there are crazy fans. Look what this guy tried to pull. He just wanted a picture, but ended up getting exactly what he deserved. This guy tried to throw a punch at a player right in the middle of a brawl on the field. Threw a lot over the years, but maybe nothing quite like this. A fan ran onto the field shirtless, asking him to sign his back. But he didn't even get the chance. Security rushed in and dragged the guy away. Now check out this tense moment. A player chased after a pitch invader and actually challenged him to a fight. His teammate was also furious. Here's a hilarious one. A remote control car made it onto the pitch. A fan in the stands was steering it, but the players weren't having it and ended up kicking the toy off the field. This guy got a little too fired up and made an obscene gesture toward a rival player. But the funniest part was the player's reaction. Everyone was seriously on edge. Look at what this fan tried to do. Take a selfie with his idols during the game. Insane. And then there's this wild story. A female fan went full send and stormed the field wearing almost nothing. And the reason why is even crazier. Her name's Kinsey Wolanski, and at the time, she was dating a guy who owned, well, let's just call it an adult website. To promote the site during a Champions League final, he came up with the brilliant idea to have his girlfriend streak across the field. It ended up costing them a $15,000 fine. But honestly, with all the publicity they got, they probably made way more than that. After scoring this goal, the player went to celebrate in front of the opposing fans. Yeah, bad idea. He got hit right in the eye by something. And while he was getting medical attention, another fan stormed the field and tried to hit him. During this play, fans started throwing all kinds of stuff onto the field, hitting a player. You can see how pissed off he was. Mourinho was celebrating the win pretty hard, but if you look closely in the background, you'll see a fan sprinting onto the field. He tried to attack a player but got taken down real quick. In this moment, a fan tried to confront a player face to face, but yeah, it didn't end well for him. One fan ran like crazy trying to catch the referee, but no luck. Another guy invaded the field but seemed totally lost. Turns out he was just trying to find Ronaldinho and actually managed to hug his idol. But here's one who went after none other than Messi. But before he could reach him, he tripped and got caught by security. This guy seriously tried to steal the trophy. Yeah, that didn't work out too well. He got dragged off by a bunch of security guards. Then there's this kid who ran onto the pitch just to get a picture with Cristiano Ronaldo. But that game had so many pitch invasions that Ronaldo eventually started getting pretty annoyed. Once again, Cristiano Ronaldo got chased down by a fan, but this time, the guy actually managed to film the whole thing. This moment was so weird, it ended up being hilarious. After the player fell down, a rival fan jumped in just to snap some photos. Now, here's a wild one. This fan was so out of control, he even ended up hitting the referee. Was that really a foul? This fan didn't think so and pulled this stunt. At least he made people laugh. During a goal celebration, check out what this guy did. What was this fan even thinking about? All he did was mess up the game. What about this dude? Looked like he thought he could sub in as the goalkeeper. In Brazil, this player was getting booed hard, and let's just say he didn't handle it very well. Here, the fans got a little too hyped celebrating, and the stands couldn't handle it. It led to a serious accident. Haaland's known for scoring tons of goals, but after this one, a fan got so excited he did this. Check out Haaland's reaction. Look at what this fan did. He completely lost it, ran onto the field, and chained himself to the goalpost. Here's how they had to deal with him. One fan got so excited after a goal that he ran onto the field and started celebrating with the players. After conceding this goal, the goalkeeper still had to deal with this mess. He even needed medical attention. Pretty sure this guy had a little too much to drink. Too bad he ended up ruining the match. Check out this striker's reaction after scoring. He went wild with the celebration, but the crowd didn't exactly appreciate it. A real tragedy almost happened here. The goalkeeper got hit by flares. The firefighters had to step in, and the match was suspended. And what happens when a player loses their patience? This one threw an object at the stands in retaliation. His teammates had to hold him back. After this goal, a few crazies dressed up in costumes and ran onto the field and went after Mbappe. Check out the star's reaction, but it all ended calmly. The Frenchman even got a little gift in the locker room. This fan managed to dodge multiple security guards and somehow managed to get on the pitch. At least he got a great photo out of it. Here's one of the weirdest sequences in football. The goalkeeper literally did this. Then a joker ran onto the field and started making bizarre gestures. The goalkeeper was furious after conceding this goal. But a young fan ran onto the pitch to comfort him.